Hello! Hi! And welcome right on back to another installment of Return to Shironagasu Island. How you doing? The last time we were together, things shot into high gear. There is so much going on at this point that story is very clearly in go mode now. We very much breached the go mode territory. What's the situation like right now? Well, our boy Sen is seemingly passed out in Sir Raymond's study. Sir Raymond is dead, and it's up to Neneko to kind of like go look and find out what's going on. And we also know that Real has started to spread the word around that Sir Raymond is dead, and the mansion staff could very well be a danger. But I still think that literally everyone is a danger at this point. I don't think you can trust anybody in this story, because I think that given the history of what this island is and what it's used for, and even the things we probably don't know yet, everyone involved is probably a shithead. So let's jump right on back into things. I do believe it was this one. So currently we are in Neneko, and we are going to be search the area because we're going to try to get into the study now.
かしこまりました。
わかった。
I really don't want anything weird to appear, like the demon of Shironagasu Island. I shouldn't think about that. I guess I'll look around a bit. All right. I don't think there's anything unusual about the dining hall, but I'll look around in any case, just to kill some time. As I expected, it's deserted. It wouldn't actually be. It would actually be scary if there was anyone here unexpectedly. But now that I think about it, it's the eerie book still in the bookshelf. Yeah, let's get that eerie book. There it is, the same as before. I guess if anyone had moved it, I would have noticed. In any case, it's an eerie book. The nameless children have returned. Could this refer to the children who were victims of prostitution and human trafficking? So if the killer wrote this, does this mean that they're connected to that? I mean, yeah, like if prostituted children wanted to come back and get revenge on all the people that did the terrible things, yeah, you know what? I'm here for it. Let's go. Hashtag murder every motherfucker in that case, right? Or was it written by a child who escaped? Is there a way to escape from this island by sea? It would be almost impossible to escape in a small boat. If it was possible, could we then sneak into a luxury ship? But as soon as anyone escaped from the mansion, they'd find out right away. It would be quite difficult. So if that's the case, perhaps the person who wrote this wasn't a child, but someone connected to those activities. But most likely, only children without relatives were brought here, so I don't think a relative would try to get revenge like this, but I don't know. Anyway, Akira will get angry at me if she sees me slacking off. I'll step things up and look elsewhere. What is under my desk? I felt like there was something under my desk, but it was just a piece of carpet that had just kind of rolled up a little bit. If you want to know my situation.
いや、別におかしなことはなかった。
なんでそんなにビビってんの？
She's always shaking. This is just her natural state of
まさ
being.
か中で何かやましいことでもしてたんじゃないでしょうね。
そんなことしてないってば。中にはおかしなことはなかった。
Why is nobody sharing important clues like this? I feel like we may be a little better off if we had more eyes on things like the weird, creepy child book. I really wasn't doing anything bad, so why am I shaking? Jeesh.
そうなら他の場所を探しましょう。
わかった。
Maybe I should take a look at the painting of the demon. I wonder if the artist had a mental disorder. No, because the painting was made on a consignment. Could the person who have had it made be suffering from mental issues? And what are these blood stains? This looks like real blood, and the handprints look real, but there are only 4 fingers. Very long finger. I don't know, they don't look that long. They look like normal fingy length. This one looks a little weird. Like, I think they look a little weird. Like, it's very easy to kind of make 4 fingers. You could make a 4-fingered handprint if you wanted to. I don't think it would be that hard. The shape of the hands, palm prints, and fingerprints look real. So if these are real handprints, that can only mean one thing. Did the demon of Shironagasu Island leave these handprints? This is so scary. My head starts to spin when I look at it too long. That's a natural reaction.
もう何よ、びっくりしたじゃない。
What gave you that idea?
何突然怪獣みたいなすっとんきょうな声張り上げてんのよ。
Neneko is a girl of many very distinct audio quips.
悪かったわよ。でも別に脅かそうとして声かけたわけじゃないんだし、そんなに叫ぶことないじゃない。それでその絵に何かおかしいところでもあったの？
いや、別におかしいところとかはなかった。次から声かけるときは事前に通知してからにして。
Yes, please let me know in advance.
通知って今から声をかけますよとでも言えばいいの？でも仮にそれやったところでネネコは同じように叫びそうな気がするけど。
確かに。
yeah, you got me.
まず10メートル以上離れた場所から静かに声をかけて。
はあ？寝言は寝て言いなさい。
We'll take another look in the dining
中
hall.
にはおかしなことはなかったんでしょ？
もしかすると何か見落としてるものがあるかと思って。
ないわよ、そんなもの。一度探して見つからなかったんだから、2回も探しに行くのは手間なだけよ。他の場所探しなさいな。
She's really annoying, but she's right. Let's look somewhere else. I'm glad we got somebody here to keep Neneko on task. I think she probably needs that. I shouldn't go into the dining hall. The communication room. I doubt I'll find anything in there, but I have to do what I can, so I'll check it out.
お疲れ様です。とりあえず私が調べた限り、通信室の中には変わったところはないようですね。
どうも。
Giselle is so intimidating. I can't really look around if she's in here as well. The place also brings back vivid memories of that snake. So scary. Looks like there's nothing unusual about the communications equipment, so I should go back. I wish the communication equipment wasn't broken. Even if only the amplifier worked, I could connect my personal like, I'm never ready for Wanwano. I can connect my personal Wanwano to it and send out a distress signal. But if I tried to fix it, the killer would try to kill me first, so I'll just leave it for
池田様
now.
も無事だといいのですが。
そうですね。
I don't feel at ease when Giselle's here. She's as cold as ice. It's intimidating. I guess I'll look somewhere else.
何か見つかった？
いや。
そう。正直、私はその部屋には近づきたくないわね。嫌な思い出が蘇りそう。
I bet it does.
ちょっとしたトラウマになってる気がするわ。
Understandably. Oh, you're a tad bit traumatized. What about me? Look, Neneko, you're not the one who literally got bit and almost died. You're not the one who got poisoned. Let's pull back a little here. It's not a contest, but... That's the door to the wine cellar, but I don't want to go down there. It's dark and humid, and I'm afraid of something scary might be lurking down there. I am so not going down there.
貯蔵室を調べるの？
いや、行かないけど。
そういえば、貯蔵室には結構物陰も多いわよね。中で池田が倒れてたりしないかしら。よく調べてきてね。
いや、だから人の話を。
何グズグズしてるの？行くなら早く行きなさいな。
Is this how every aristocrat behaves? Not listening to people, being selfish, believing that everyone has to do what they say? I mean, but I'm not going to take orders from you. No way!
ねねこ、早く行きなさい。
Yes, ma'am.
はい。
I don't know. I think Akira is just the kind of woman you need in your life, Neneko. You need somebody that'll give you a little bit of direction. This is ridiculous. I just can't say no to her. It's so dark. There's nothing unusual about this place. No, wait. The bottles appear to have been moved around quite a bit. Jacob could have moved them, but a wide range of liquors have been moved, not just wine. What could this mean? Someone was looking for something down here. What was that? What was that sound? I think I heard a sound in the back. Hey! Alex! What you doing, homie? Someone I needed to talk to because you said some weird things during that whole, poisoned girl scenario. Maybe not. I don't think Neneko's gonna be the one to wrangle the information out of this boy, though. A natural reaction.
びっくりした。なんです。
She
そんなにすご
really
いとはまる
does.
で。
口が抜けた。そっちこそ、なんでこんなところに。
いや、少しお酒に興味があるので眺めていただけですよ。
You were what, like 13?
外に出るのは危ないって話、リールから聞いてなかったの？
いや、それは聞いてましたけど。すいません、失礼します。
Alex quickly leaves the wine cellar to hide his awkwardness. This is very suspicious. Did Alex move these bottles around? If so, why? Well, I shouldn't think about such trivial things right now. It's dark and scary down here. Huh? Akira isn't here. Where did she go? Oh, hey, okay. I was like, wait. Did we literally just get somebody killed by checking out the wine cellar?
どうだった？おかしなところはなかった？
What? Did she have to go to the toilet again? It looks like she only goes when she really has to. Neneko, I think that's kind of the case for, I'm gonna say 94% of all life forms that engage in using the restroom in some way, whatever analog that may be to one another. Yeah, I'm gonna say they do it when they really have to.
中でアレックスと会った。あと、なぜか酒瓶がたくさん動かされてたみたいだった。
アレックスと会ったの？そう。私は見かけなかったけど。
まあ、トイレに行ってたのならわからなかったと思うけど。
誤解がないように言っておくけど、私はトイレに行ってたわけじゃなくて、トイレの中を調べてただけだから。
Jeesh. Why does Akira always stubbornly deny that she had to use the toilet? Does she have some kind of toilet-related trauma? Maybe people... Is it that weird for people to not want to talk about going to drop a big duke? Is that really that weird? Like, that's not something everybody wants to do. That's not something everybody's just super eager to drop on everybody. Not in all the time that I've spent talking to people. I don't know that I've ever met somebody that's just like, all right, guys, gonna go take a big old duke, and then they come back and tell you all about it. I'm not really, it's not weird. It's not weird that she just wants bathroom privacy.
なんとか言いなさいよ。私はトイレに行ってたわけじゃないですからね。
I wonder what that is. Has she been trapped inside a toilet? Or did she pee her pants?
ねえ猫、なんとか言いなさい。
アキラはトイレに行ってません。
分かったのならいいわ。
None whatsoever. There's just no reasoning with her. Neneko, there's no reason to be reasoning about this. There are male and female toilets, but there's no need for me to go in there. In other words, I don't have to
ねえ
pee.
猫、あなたトイレをじっと見つめたりして。
This is like a
何して
whole
る
bit
の？
now. This is a whole bit
ト
we're
イレに
doing.
行きたいのなら行けばいいじゃない。
いや、トイレには行きたくない。
じゃあなんでそんなにまじまじと見つめてるの？調べたいのなら中に入ればいいでしょ。男性トイレでも探してみれば。もしかして中に池田が倒れてたりして。
それはちょっと。いや、絶対無理。それにトイレの中で池田が倒れている可能性は少ないと思う。
そんなの中に入ってみないとわかんないでしょ。こんな機会でもないと中に入ることなんてないでしょうか
What is going
ら。
on here? I feel like I'm going
入ってみ
crazy.
たらいいじゃない。
それだけは許して。
Well, if you want to go inside that badly, you should just go. You really want to go inside, don't you? You pervert! I try very hard not to say these words out loud. My belly starts to ache whenever I look at a toilet. It's 99% mental, but
仕方
still.
ないわね。じゃあ私が中を調べてきて
All
あ
right,
げ
you
る
go
わ。
ahead, kiddo. Akira says that and goes into the men's toilet. She's taking her sweet time. What could she be doing in there? Going into the men's toilet is not part of my job description. I'll be waiting right here.
中には何もおかしなところはなかったわ。誰の姿もなかったし、綺麗なもんだったわ。
Akira's face appears to be a little bit red. Is it so embarrassing to go into the men's toilet even if it appears to be so
何
quiet?
じっと見てるのよ。おかしなところはなかったってば。
はい。
She's gonna get angry if I say something strange, so I'll just keep my mouth shut. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Probably a good idea.
それにしても池田の残したあの暗号が気にかかるわね。カードロストはカードをなくしたってこと？それはいいとしても、その後の OOL3C は何なのかしら。ねねこ、何か思いつかない？
無理やり単語を探すなら、OOL はオーストラリアのゴールドコースト空港の3レターコードだけど、正直それはあんまり関係がなさそうな気がする。
だとすると何なのかしら。何かの意味がありそうだけど。
Turn the E or the 3 into an E could be like oolek, which I mean that doesn't mean anything either.
まだわからないけど、もしもその暗号がレイモンド教の部屋にあったものだとすると、重要な意味を持つ可能性は高いと思う。
もどかしいわね。レイモンド教の部屋に忍び込めばすぐにでもわかりそうなのに。まあとりあえず今は私たちができることをしましょう。暗号に関して何か思いついたこととかある？
あの暗号は文字数がかなり少ないし、文章を暗号化している可能性は低いと思う。
I don't know, like, I don't know that we've seen any kind of sentence that OOL3C would kind of transliterate into.
可能性があるとしたら、何かを操作する際のコード。例えば、無線機とか金庫とか
I
の
don't think there was a
パスワー
safe
ドみたいな。
in Raymond's quarters either.
なるほどね。確かにそうなのかも。だとしても、そんなものを入力する場所なんて。
何か見落としている気がする。
I'm good at decoding, but I'm not very good at solving
見落
riddles.
としているものね。ちょっと厄介な。
I think we're done with the toilet. Oh, wait, is it? If the elevator was working, we could have gone to Sir Raymond's living quarters, but to be honest, I'm glad that it's out of order. I have a bad feeling about this. I feel like something really sinister is going on up
この
there.
辺りに池田の痕跡がないということは、池田がレイモンド卿の部屋に行った後にエレベーターが止まったってことなのかしら。案外そのせいで帰ってこれないだけだったりして。
その程度ならいいけど、ただ池田がレイモンド卿の部屋に行った後にエレベーターが止まったとすると、エレベーターは4階で止まってないとおかしいと思う。
言われてみれば確かにそうね。でもならなんでエレベーターは1階で止まってるのかしら。
That is a good question.
それは
Nailed it. All right. Good job, Neneko.
わからない。
頼りにならないわね、ネネコ。
How dare you? You didn't help at all! With your terrible personality, you nasty bitch!
ネネコ、あんた今
I hope you're not secretly calling me a bitch in your mind! I didn't say bitch in my mind! Oops, I think my face gave me away. I should be more careful.
そうならいいけど。
Yeah, it's probably...
それにしても、このエレベーターはどうやって止めてるんだろう。
どうやって止めてるって、このエレベーター故障してるんじゃないの？
故障してる割には都合よく動いたり止まったりしす
So
ぎてる。
somebody's like locking it on purpose.
多分どこかにコントロールルームがあるか、それか
Does it have a
セキュリテ
card
ィキーとか
slot?
でエレベーターにロックをかけてるんだと思う。
I mean, I think we still have a card on us, but...
じゃあそのコントロールルームか鍵を見つければこのエレベーターも動くようになるってこと？
そうだろうけど、それを見つけるのは難しい気がする。
まあ確かにここまでして止めてるくらいなんだからそう簡単には動かせないでしょうね。何か他の手があるといいんだけど。
There has to be a way to operate it. What could it be? A way to move the elevator.
もしかするとあの暗号の意味が分かったかも。
本当に？じゃああれは一体何を
Well, I'm glad
示
she
してい
did
た
the
の？
thinking for us.
まだちょっと自分の考えに自信が持てないからもう少し僕の方で調べてみる。
何よそれ。まあ分かったわ。また推理に自信ができた時には教えてちょうだい。
If I'm right...
とりあえず一度外に出よう。
Wait.
戻ってきたの？
No, let's try that again. I think we're supposed to do something in here. If I'm right... Look. Wait a minute. I think I know what's going on here. Yeah, because we got, all right. Yeah, I think if you're not following along, I'm thinking it's open, L, open, floor, L, open, L, 3, close. Open, L, 3, close. That's it!
Neneko!
Oh, down we go! Whether we wanted that or not! Oh, this is good. Has a cybernetic ninja been down here lately? Where did we go? I don't think that this is where Sen went. Realizing that the letters and numbers on the code referred to elevator buttons was a good find, but I shouldn't have tried it all by myself. Maybe there's a reader where I can hold a card over in this elevator. I think the code is an emergency code that can be used to operate the elevator when a card is lost. In any case, I wasn't expecting I'd be in this predicament. I'm such an idiot. I have to get back to the first floor somehow. Just keep pressing L? I have such a bad feeling about this. The elevator isn't moving. It doesn't seem to respond to the code again. Maybe I need a different code to go up? That means I have to find a way to get back on my own somehow. I'm about to cry. Stupid Ikeda, where did you disappear to? It's dark. What is this area anyway? I'm sure I'm underground, but could this be? Oh boy. Oh, that's good. That's very good. Yeah, I said at some point that I thought that this place probably had some kind of big lab underground, under the mansion, so I think we are about to find out what's down here, and it's not gonna be great. You've got to be kidding me. The buttons don't respond either. Will I really be able to explore this dark underground area all by myself? What was that? My stomach just turned upside down. I can't stay here. Something bad is definitely going to happen. I have to find a way to get back to the ground floor. I think I heard a strange voice coming from the right, so I should go left. Several doors and some kind of liquid on the floor. What a nasty atmosphere, as if a monster might suddenly appear. Oh, okay. You know what? I don't even think that's so much as a context clue as the game just screaming, "Save right now, dickhead!" Darn, I have to find a way up quickly. I don't see any door handles. All the doors have card readers next to them. Contactless readers. Maybe I can use this card to open them? I really hope it'll work. I wasn't able to make a copy of Thomas's card by now. I guess I'll have to try this one. Well, we got a door open. Oh. Ah! It's as if it slid open very fast. Oh, and then it closed. And just as I was thinking that, it closed again. In any case, I can use this card here. Is this the quarantine zone? I hope there are no scary monsters here. Well, quarantine zone doesn't imply that there's anything good down here. Anyway, I can use this card to explore the area. Ugh. Could this liquid on the floor be blood? I don't really want to think about it. I think I'm smelling oxidized blood standing here. But if all this is blood, then it's from more than one person. The blood appears to be coming from the other side of that door. What could be up ahead? Maybe someone accidentally spilled several bags of blood used for blood transfusions. That wouldn't be so bad. Hey, let's go in this door. They are not going to let us go in that door. I don't think that that's going to be a good idea. If I keep staring at the floor too much, I'll lose my balance and fall down. I'm feeling dizzy. I should stop staring at the floor. Stop staring at the floor, Neneko. Huh? It looks like this door won't open. If I could make a copy of Thomas's card, I might be able to open it. I should try something else for now. Could there be something inside? Oh, this looks lovely. Oh, look at all this. Yeah, I'm gonna say that these are all like organs. Yeah, I think we found part of the I think we found part of the secret. What's in this room? Formalin specimens. Looks like a collection of so many nasty things. What are these samples? They look strange. I should take a look. Looks like there are many specimens in the back. To be honest, I really don't want to look at them. There doesn't seem to be anything unusual about the specimens in the back. It appears to be a collection of human organs and sea creatures. Yikes. I go to the shelves in the back, but I can't find anything that looks like a door. There's only one door in and out of this room. On the shelves, I can see eerie things that have been preserved in formalin. No, to be more precise, after being fixed in formalin, the specimens were preserved in ethyl alcohol. They appear to be human organs and deep sea fish. Maybe the deep sea fish were fixed in Davidson's liquid? No, not that I care, though. There appeared to be a preserved heart in bad shape, too. Could the person it belonged to have died of dilated cardiomyopathy? In any case, what a strange way to display these. Why did they have human specimens and fish ones randomly mixed together? What does all this mean? There are human brains and lungs. There also appears to be a preserved cookie cutter shark. What's the deal with the people from this mansion and cookie cutter sharks? Such strange taste. Although I can understand why they have a collection of human organs here, I can't understand why there are marine animals as well. What could it mean? I should look somewhere else. Specimens are illuminated eerily by the fluorescent lamp. On the lower shelves, there are some fetus specimens, strangely shaped humanoid ones. There are some strange heads as well, and they seem to be different from humans. I don't really want to think about it, but they look like the demon of Shironagasu Island. Maybe I'm thinking too much. There's a preserved four-fingered hand. It looks just like the handprints on the painting in the hallway of the mansion. Perhaps I'm just imagining things. I think I've checked everything I need to see in this room. It appears to be a specimen storage room. Of course, this is not something you would find in a normal mansion. Looks like Ikeda was right about the organ trade happening here. There might be an operating room elsewhere down here. No way. That idiot Ikeda. I hope he's not harvesting his organs right now. I hope they're not harvesting his organs right now. Aww. In any case, I've seen everything in this room, so I should look elsewhere. Oh, I don't think they're gonna let me click on anything else. Well, I don't think this is the door we want to go to yet. I don't think they want me to go in there yet. So, contactless reader. They're on all doors, so I guess this has to be a high security area. Are the doors that can be opened with this card quarantine level 2? I wonder if the doors that can't be opened with it are level 3 or higher. What could be behind them? If I can open up the reader, connect a cable, and send the data directly from Thomas's card, then I might be able to open the door. The analysis of that card hasn't finished yet, so I can't do that right now. I should look elsewhere. Anyway, I'll go through this door. This appears to be a file room. It looks pretty normal, but it does make me curious. I should look around. I should have saved. Just got a feeling. There's a map of this area. It looks like there's no stairway to the ground floor around here. I guess I'll have to go back to the elevator. But I heard something nasty coming from that direction, so I don't want to get too close. But I can't stay here. Perhaps I really should go there. I wonder if there's a hidden staircase somewhere that's not on the map. I should keep my eyes peeled for something like that. Rather than just searching for that, it might be better to go to the elevator. I wonder if there are any stairs. There are lots of binders here. Are there women in them? I don't see any unusual documents in here. If I went through the files with a fine-tooth comb, I might find something in them, but I'm not an accounting auditor, so I don't feel like going through all of this material. I'll just put it back. There's no point in looking at the accounting data. I don't have a lot of time right now. The cash book I saw earlier ago catches my eyes. Shipping expenses, flowers, food, wine. Nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing interesting. Nothing here. There appear to be many documents inside the sliding cabinet. What's this? Is the lock damaged? The keyhole looks a bit skewed. Never mind. I'll browse through the documents. Surgical record. Number 23. Oh, Roy Higgins, you say? Patient, Roy Higgins' daughter. Ada Higgins. Congenital renal dysplasia of the kidneys, which has progressed to end-stage renal failure, currently undergoing dialysis. The client wishes to have a kidney transplant carried out as soon as possible. Considering the age, gender, and physique of the patient, Ada Higgins, the kidneys of H144 believed to be a suitable match. The data of H144 has been attached for reference. Dr. Harrington has no objections. The transplant surgery will be carried out as planned. The transplant surgery was carried out in the presence of Roy Higgins. Both kidneys were transplanted successfully. Follow up at a later date. Immunosuppressive therapy is successful. No signs of rejection. Serum creatinine level is normal. After follow-ups have been completed, the patient will be released from the clinic on After undergoing dialysis, H144 underwent further organ fail. After undergoing dialysis, H144 underwent further organ transplant surgeries. For details on surgical records number 26, number 27, and 46. It looks like illegal transplant surgeries were being carried out here. Did Ada Higgins also have a kidney I mean, that's kind of what the file said. So, rich people... So there's probably something in here that's about rich people trying to live forever or as long as they can by harvesting organs from people that, you know, have no relatives, people that are just throwaways of society. And in the process, like, they probably created some kind of horrible monster while trying to, like, work on something that would, like, grant them some form of immortality or something, and that ended up mutating into something absolutely terrible. So yeah, just kind of like rich assholes hoarding organs so that they can always have backups, or so they think that maybe they could live forever if they end up with, like, you know, having bad heart problems or kidney issues or stuff like that, and being able to provide those services for their relatives and all that fun stuff. So yeah, rich assholes doing rich asshole things because, you know, and using the dregs of society to You know, just have a nice little collection of organs ready to go. But if both kidneys were transplanted, wouldn't the donor be in really bad shape? Yeah, they probably used that person as experiments. Like, all of these people are brought in, like, they're technically cadavers, but they're not dead yet, so they just keep them alive and experiment on them. Yeah, like, it's like, okay, we took this person's kidneys, what if we give them kidneys? You know, what if we could just give them some spare kidneys that are laying around? Without continuously having dialysis, they would die. It looks like people were treated as disposable objects here. There are various records of other transplantations. It shows the surnames of the people who came here. Apparently Thomas was the doctor who carried out the transplant surgeries after all. But why don't I see Jacob's name? I have a feeling that guy might have had a liver transplant. I see. Jacob never came here for the other service that was offered. Oh, Jacob came here for the other service that was offered. Oh, Jacob, you are terrible. That scumbag. Huh? There's something strange about this page. Number 046. Patricia Werner. The next page appears to be missing. There's only a scrap of torn paper on the binder. Someone must have ripped it out. I wonder why. The client's name is Patricia Werner. Could that be Alex Werner's mother? If so, Alex might know more than he's letting on. Yep! In which case, this material would be of considerable importance to him. Anyway, I've committed most of the pages to memory. I don't see anything else from here. Wait. Wait until Ikeda hears about this. Oh! Alright, I got lost here for a while. I was searching for Ikeda. Where could that idiot have gone to? Huh? Please come back, Ikeda. Uh-oh. Or was that just the cabinet closing? Still curious about this data, but I've already memorized everything I need. I have to read the medical records about the operations. I also looked at the organ transplant list and at in the list of donors in the attached documents. What else? Is something jammed in there? The physical abilities of N131. Earring. N131 lacks outer ears and its ear canals are extremely narrow. Since its inner ear nerves are only approximately 60% of the average thickness of those of humans, the hearing of N131 is considered to be worse than the hearing of humans. This was confirmed by the results of the hearing test conducted in the laboratory. For instance, N131 shows a deafness to frequencies higher than 8,000 hertz, and the same was observed at volumes of 30 decibels or less. However, this is not believed to interfere with its general behavior. If necessary, the usage of implanted audio transceivers could be considered. Sense of smell. In addition to the lack of external ears, N131 lacks a nose. A valve-like structure blocks the nasal cavity, preventing water from entering. Its basic sense of smell is considered to be slightly inferior to humans. The results below support these suspicions. Vision. The visual acuity of N131 is even nominal under light conditions that humans would describe as complete darkness. In the experiment, N131 was shown to have a visual acuity that is the same at 0.001 lux as in normal light circumstances. We also found that it can see infrared light at 1200 nanometers, which is lower than the frequency of a light with a wavelength of 720 nanometers. Thereby, it can see in a frequency below the minimum that can be seen by humans. Based on these results, we suggest that N131 is best used at night. Okay. So this goes back to the biological weapon thing where they're trying to make monsters that they can sell to warmongers, basically. They've basically just we're doing a Resident Evil 3. We've created a nemesis. This whole thing, a lot of this game's a lot of the stuff that's going on in this game feels very inspired by Resident Evil, like with Akira being poisoned earlier. That's a thing in Resident Evil 1 where somebody gets bit by a snake and then you have a limited time to go around and try to save them, but you don't actually fail. If you fail to save them, you just kind of change the game's ending. And now we're dealing with what appears to basically be a riff on Nemesis from Resident Evil 3, so... Suitable operations include seeking out soldiers hidden in dark shadows and eliminating them. By illuminating areas with infrared light using external devices, it will be able to operate in complete darkness. However, although it is immortal, N-131's low level of intelligence is still an issue. The BH procedure was used to get around that problem. About the BH procedure, a strange piece of paper was jammed in there. I think it says very outrageous things. What is this N-131? It appears to be about a humanoid creature. Could this be the demon of Shironagasu Island? Why was this document jammed in there in the first place? I don't know why, but this is very scary. Having seen this, I really feel like I should get out of here. I don't have to look at these anymore. What's in the locker on the right? Nothing interesting. The only thing that catches my eyes is surgical scrubs hanging in there. The rest are boxes of surgical masks. Huh? It's empty. There's nothing interesting inside the double-doored cabinet. There's a lot of space in there, so maybe they're planning to put something in there later? Anyway, that's not relevant right now. It's the locker in the center. Is the locker in the center filled with some things? There's just some cleaning equipment in here. Looks like the map is dried out. It's a little bit smelly. Nothing interesting. I doubt there'll be anything interesting inside, but I'll check the locker on the left just in case. The locker's almost empty. There's only a toolbox down there. Since it's empty, I could hide inside of it if I had to. Huh? Why am I having such dark thoughts? Why am I foreshadowing something that's probably gonna happen? I don't even want to think about a situation where I would have to do that. I don't need to look at the lockers anymore. The cupboard contains disinfectant, basic medical supplies, and documents. Nothing unusual about these documents. Looks like there are some shipping manifests for medicine and medical equipment in the binder. I don't think there's anything strange about them, though I should look elsewhere. There was nothing unusual there. I should look elsewhere. I don't have a lot of time. Perhaps they're planning on putting a large medical device in here? Or they recently took something large out of it? My brain is thinking too much. This is not important right now. It's empty. I don't think I need to look at the lockers anymore. Okay. I feel cold and I'm shivering all over. I'm sure this is because of the island. I don't need anything else from this room. I should go back to where I came from. I really hope that when I get back to the ground floor, I won't have to find out that everyone's been killed. What am I thinking? Well, alright. Guess I know where we're going. The door at the back. Looks like the card doesn't open this door. It's kind of creepy, so I'm actually glad I can't open it. I wonder what's behind this door. Oh, wait. Why would I even want to know that? I wonder if it's a laboratory where they experimented on N-131 up ahead. Could the strange blood markings in the mansion have been made by that creature that escaped from here? The thing I saw in the window? Maybe. Anyway, staying here is way too dangerous. I should try to find a staircase to get back to the ground floor. I'm scared, but I have to go back to the elevator. I have a nagging feeling that something will jump out at me and I won't be ready for it. Well, I could be ready for nothing. I could save. Perhaps mentally prepared? The only thing that can keep me from moving onward is my mental resolve. Oh, here it comes! Oh, here it goes! I think my heart just skipped a few beats. The fluorescent lamps just blinked. Is the power supply unstable? Jeesh! It'll take more than just that to startle me. Apparently not. No, actually, it really did scare me to bits. Huh? Is someone there? Ah! Oh no, that's it! It's the same creature! Oh shit, it's here! Lanky boy's here! I have to get out of here! Where should I go? I should be safe in a room with a security lock. There's no time to waste. Oh, duh, it's this room. I should hurry into the filing cabinet room. I think I'll be safe in here. Where do I hide just in case? The locker. The locker. I should be able to hide in there. I should get inside quickly. Well, I'm inside the locker, but it's hard to keep my balance because I have to stand on a toolbox, but thanks to that, I can look into the room through these slits. If it comes into this room... No, what a stupid thing to think. That'll never happen. Guess what happened? What was that just now? Huh? Oh, there he is! You weird-looking Maynard James Keenan motherfucker! What? It came into the room. It's gonna sing sober. But how could it open the door? This is bad. If it knows I'm here, it'll kill me. I can't make a sound. This toolbox is off. This toolbox is off balance. The sound. I think it just looked at me. It's just my imagination. Maybe I'm okay. I don't think it saw me. It's nearby. I'm shaking. I don't know if I can keep my balance. Help, 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 help. Did it leave? Ooh, I can't believe I survived that. Anyway, I have to try to get out of here and not get caught by it. Ouch! That's twice! I've gotten jump scared twice, legitimately. Fuck you, game. What just happened? I was just attacked by that creature and my head is spinning. It's so dark, I can't see anything. Where am I? What's that sound? It's kind of slimy. Oh no! Oh no, this is all bad! This is all bad! What is going on? What is this place? It's full of corpses! This is the worst! This is the literal worst place to be! It's something nibbling on my leg? Is it gonna eat me? Are all the corpses here? Uh-oh. Did we bad end? Did I bad end somehow? I'm sure I'm all right now. It doesn't hurt at all anymore. Ikeda, I wonder how he's doing. It's dark here. I'm feeling sleepy. I'm sure this is just a bad dream. I'm sure I'll wake up soon. I've had enough of this. Such a horrible dream. I want to wake up. Well, I guess I bad endinged. Oh my god, the game intentionally lied to me! Why would you do that? Anyway, let's try that again. Where do we want to go? We are in the right room. We need to hide in the cabinet, even though they told us that the locker would be a good place to hide if we needed to hide somewhere. I remember that there was a space to hide at the bottom of the cabinet. I should be safe there. Anyway, I have to hide quickly. Again, not what the game said originally. I'm scared. I should be okay in here, but what if it comes into this room? No, I'm gonna be fine. Definitely. Huh? What's that sound? Huh? Oh no. Footsteps. It came into the room. But how? How did it manage to open the door? If it finds me in here, it's definitely gonna kill me. No, I should be quiet. If that report is correct, I have to stay out of sight. If it can see me through the gap, I'm done for. It's right next to me. No, I'm shaking. Must stop shaking. Help, 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 help. Huh? Did it leave? No, I don't feel safe yet. There's no sign of it. Looks like it's not here anymore. I'm safe. Not too soon to think that. No. Too soon to think that. I have to slip away so that it won't find me somehow. I can't stay here forever. I need to get out of here and find a staircase as soon as possible. I really hate this place. That creature may very well find me and kill me. If I keep hesitating, it might. What? A notification sound from my personal Wanwano. I'm glad it didn't make a sound for a bit earlier. If it would have, I'd be dead by now. It looks like it finished analyzing Thomas's card. I bet I'll be able to make a copy of the card now, but I should get back to the ground floor first. I have to get out of here. Our Father who art in heaven, get me out of here, please. Oh, it looks like the creature isn't here. I have no choice but to head towards the elevator as stealthily as possible. My knees are shaking so much that I can't walk a straight line. Oh, that's good. What was that? I heard a whimpering voice. There it is again. That voice. No way. Is that Ikeda? Could he be nearby? I could swear I heard that voice coming from the room on the left. I couldn't open it with a level 2 card, but maybe I can open it with the data from Thomas's card? This is pretty terrifying. If I take too much time, the creature might come for me again, or there could be something dangerous inside this room as well. Oh, geez, now is not the time to think about things like that. If Ikeda is in here, I have to help him. I'm his partner.
Ikeda, 待ってて。今助けるから。
Perfect. Underneath the cover of the reader, there is a connection terminal for maintenance. I should be able to connect and send data directly there. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Okay, all right, got it. What in the hell is going on here? What is this? Is he being restrained? Why is he wearing that strange headgear? I gotta take this off right away. It looks like it's locked in place. I can't remove it. Maybe I can operate the system somewhere and remove it from there? I should look around. What is going on? Now is not the time to look at fluorescent lamps. I should look somewhere else, but they're so shiny. I can look at fluorescent lamps as much as I want. Nothing will happen though. Seriously? Stop looking at these fluorescent lamps already. Okay, it's a fun little gag. They had to know that people would look, right? Does that computer control the system? It looks like it's doing something. I might be able to free Ikeda if I can gain access to this computer, but I have to be careful. I've never used a computer like this before. I wonder if there's a manual somewhere. I try to log into the computer. Huh? I sent a command, but there was no response. Could the monitor connection be bad? What should I do? Well, the monitor connection is not looking great. Strange. Looks like it has a monitor, but it doesn't appear to be displaying anything right now. Just static. Static on screens is unusual nowadays. What is this monitor supposed to display? It would be strange if they used this equipment for surgery. So are we actually gonna do some kind of simulation thing here? I wonder if it has something to do with the headgear that's attached to Ikeda's head. Like a monitor that displays brainwaves? Something strange about it. A headgear on Ikeda's head. What is that thing? Judging from the wires connected to it, I'm pretty sure they're monitoring something. I wonder if I should take this off. No, it might be dangerous to remove it without carefully examining it first. If I'm not careful, I could send electric shock directly into his brain. Just thinking out loud. I have a feeling I shouldn't touch the headgear. It seems to be performing a pretty critical operation. I don't like this one bit. Is Ikeda alright? It appears that his hands and feet are firmly restrained and he's hooked up to a machine. He appears to be unconscious. Some kind of anesthesia.
いいかだ。助けに来たんだけど。
Brave little Neneko.
これから僕はどうすればいいと思う？
What did you say? As I expected, no response. I guess I should think and act by myself. I'm feeling anxious. His hands and legs appear to be restrained securely. It looks more like a restraint bed than a surgical one. The shackles are strong. I won't be able to remove them with my bare hands. Ikeda always promises that he'll help me, but I never imagined that I'd be the one helping him. When he wakes up, I'll rub it in for an entire week. Yeah, you can wake up whenever you feel like it, okay? I'll become anxious when I'm alone. Ikeda? Huh. There's a surgical light head. Does that mean that this is an operating room? There's something strange about it. Why does it need to keep the light on anyway? Nobody's being operated on. But maybe somebody was in here just earlier? If so, I should get out of here. They might come back. Why is the light turned on? There's no need to have it on if surgery isn't in progress. Could it mean something else? The light is pretty bright. The room is primarily illuminated by the surgical lights. Be used in an operating room, but it doesn't get very hot. I guess it uses LED lights, not to mention. It's so bright I'm becoming dizzy. It hurts. I tried to move the restraints by force. I almost ripped my nails off. I don't think I can even remove them with a tool. They probably have to be released automatically by the system. I think I can get access to the system. There's no response though. Can I get it to work somehow? All right, we're big pixel hunting again. It sounds like there are compressors running over there, but I don't think that these are refrigerators used for storing organs. Then what is this? Could this be a supercomputer? Compressors are used to cool supercomputers. Why would there be a supercomputer in this room? Maybe this is not an operating room, but something else. Yeah, like they're doing something to his brain. It's pretty small. Maybe it's a supercomputer with a liquid cooling system. It's one of the new cooling techniques used recently, but what are they using supercomputers for? I wonder. Why would they restrain Ikeda in this room with a supercomputer? Anyway, I know that this is a supercomputer. I should look elsewhere. I want one of these at home. I have to access it somehow. I'm typing in random codes, but there's no response. Ah, the monitor is still showing static. There's a notification from Wanwano. Good. It found a file for the manual. This is a very weird manual. The words are really technical and difficult. This is extremely geeky technobabble. It's like reading Basque in a mirror. Well, it's not a problem for me, though, because I'm a genius. If I weren't so smart, I'd definitely be stuck. A normal person would never be able to understand this manual. What kind of idiot would write such a complicated manual in the first place? However, it seems like that the idiot that wrote this manual built this system from scratch. I looked through it and found the information I need. This appears to be a device that connects to a human brain, simulates past memories and experiences, and extracts information from it. If this is true, it would be horrendous. Not even superpowers have used computers like this one. The device has never been available to the public or in the world yet. The device that can take information out of a human mind. With something like this, interrogation would no longer be necessary. You can just extract any information you need. Maybe you could even use this system to brainwash people. Hey, it's like the Somnium Files, but like a way weaker version. The most important thing right now is getting Ikeda out of here. According to this manual, if the system and the subject's brain are interconnected, forced disconnection could lead to serious brain injury. It was close. I'm glad I didn't remove it earlier. In other words, I can't use physical methods to get Ikeda out of here. Plus, there are not many other methods to do so. The first method is to access the system and stop the process, but I don't have a way to access the main system right now, so that's not gonna work. The next method is to stimulate him. The next method is to stimulate him to wake up by administering a drug and forcing the system to shut down. This is also no good. I don't have that kind of drug. The last method is to make the subject realize that they're in a virtual world and encourage them to awaken. So, like, what I'm thinking right now is that everything we've experienced with Ikeda up to this point has been in this simulation, which is why everything has kind of been, like, glitching out. It's why I imagine right now is going to be where we find out that this world is not real message that he got at the start, and the wake up, you need to wake up, Ikeda-sen, all that stuff at the first, all of this stuff we've just kind of looped back around to the start of the game. He's been here the whole time. It's just we're now catching up to that narratively from Neneko's point of view. That's pretty cool. I like that. I think this might only be I think this might be the only possible way, but how can I make Ikeda realize the world he's seeing isn't real? I might be able to hack the simulation that Ikeda is seeing, and then by modifying it, I can't access the main system, but I can bypass the system and access Ikeda's brain directly. It's no use. I tried it, but I'm not sure if I can step into Ikeda's consciousness like that. Yep. There you go. We've wrapped right back around. Darn. It's no use. He won't be able to hear me. This is pointless. I have to do something before it's too late. Find another way to break into the system. I'm not sure I can do this, but... No, what are you saying, Neneko? You're a genius. I'll prove it to myself. An image appeared on the monitor. Is this JFK Airport? It shows me what Ikeda is seeing. This is when he picked me up there. Is it possible to see someone's memories? Huh. Wait, don't tell me every last thought in Ikeda's personal memory would show up. If something strange appears, I just have to close my eyes. I don't want to whine, but this is really difficult. Accessing a completely unknown system and changing the memory Ikeda is seeing is not an easy task. There's so much information flowing through it. Understanding what they are is really hard. I guess I have to look at an image to find the part that I want to change and then hack into that code. Whoa! Did the airport information board just change? Does this code correspond with the airport information board? In that case, this world is not real. It moves so fast, I can only type this much code. It looks like it's being displayed, but Ikeda doesn't seem to realize that he's not in the real world. Darn. In this case, I should code something in advance and then upload it all at once. Something pretty wild. How about a flying penguin? He would then definitely realize that he's in a simulation, or would he? Whoa, I didn't know that penguins could fly. Pretty wild. Would he really say something like that? Whatever, I'll get to work on the code. Huh? All right, all done. I just need to upload it. Hello, Abby! I thought you were gonna be the cute one, and you still are! But now it seems you're going to be the murdery one!
Neneko.
No, I just like computers. Playing video games. Abby? So she really is. Kind of hot, really, if we're being honest. She put my arm in a lock. I can't move like this. No! I have a communication disorder. I'm really trying to speak normally. It's not like I don't want to answer you. Wait, let me at least breathe. I'll tell you what I know. Just stop twisting my arm. I wish I could just talk that easily. I'm observing. Hold on. Just observing.
知らないのならばいい。ならば、トマス・ハリントンとレイモンド卿を殺したのは誰だ？奴はお前たちの仲間なんだろう。知らないとは言わせないぞ。それは。
Hey, wait a minute. That's exactly what I'm trying to find out as well, you idiot.
何の真似だ。時間でも稼いでいるつもりか。だがいくら待とうとも助けなんて来ないぞ。あまり私を舐めるなよ。ああ、そうだ。
Well, damn.
右腕を折った。次は指だ。お前が喋らないたびに指を一本ずつ折っていく。
That's a bad situation to be in.
さあ喋れ。仲間の名を。
仲間なんていないけど。
なかなか骨のあるやつだ。それともお前は魔女の変態か？ここまでされても喋る気がないとはな。
Oh, jeez.
どうやらよほどに指を入れられたいらしいな。
There goes down, little piggy. That's gross sounds, my guy. Oh my god, them so gross. I'm telling you the truth. Now, if I keep this up, she'll break all of my fingers. I have to buy some time by lying. No. Buy some time? What would be the point of buying time? I have to find a way out of this predicament somehow. Come to think of it, my Wano is still connected to the system. All I need to do is give the command to upload the data to Ikeda's brain. I can't press the enter key like this, but I might be able to upload and run code with a voice command. Well, that's convenient. But how can I do that without Abby noticing? Ouch. I'm gonna die. It doesn't matter if I tell her the truth or lie. She's gonna kill me anyway. I guess I have no choice.
仲間はいる。全部教える。
Brave little Neneko.
だからもう痛いのはやめて。
やっと喋る気になったか。いいだろう。ならば話してもらおうか。少しでも嘘をついたら分かっているだろうな。
分かってるから。仲間の名前は
I'm working with Save.
いや違った。コードネームは
さっさと言え。そんなに痛いのが好きなのか。
痛い。コードネームはパーソナル11をコード実行という名前なんだけど。いやそいつはすごく変わった。
It's a very good code name. It's a lot more original than Deep Throat.
あ、何をわけのわからないことを言っている。そんな妙なコードネームなんてどうでもいい。そいつの名前を教えろ。いや、待て。
Oh, she's already onto it.
貴様、今このパソコンから何かコードを送ったな。ふざけるな。もう容赦しないぞ。
助けて。池田。
And that's where we're gonna stop for now, because I've got something I need to actually go do, and I've been going for a while, so sorry about that, but that also feels like a pretty good place to stop for the day. So other than the game outright lying to me about where we need to hide, everything else seemed to be, pretty all right. Things are kind of taking a turn in, I guess, the direction I thought they were going to take. We also now know that for sure, like, okay, like the housekeepers are in on everything. We still don't know the why, though. There's still a lot going on here. We know that Sen has been in a simulation this whole time. Not necessarily, but it's just like the way that we've been viewing the story has been through his simulation. So it kind of makes me wonder, like, what is and isn't real, given like what she just did code-wise. But I imagine we'll find that out next time we're together. So as always, thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you have a nice rest of your whatever, wherever you are, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.